Okay, if you know that tune, if you can identify that tune, send me an email for a special prize. Today is March 30th, 2020. It is Monday, and real quick, I wanted to talk about the difference between weekends and weekdays. What is the difference for you? Is it all the same these days? Are you doing the same thing on Mondays as you do on Saturday? I would encourage you to answer that question. No, my weekdays are very different than my weekends. I have different routines, different rituals, different things that I do to honor the schoolwork that I'm committed to during Monday through Friday. When it comes to the weekend, at least in my house, we go on walks, we boil syrup, we do things that are different than the normal weekday schedule. When it comes to the weekday, we wake up earlier, we eat healthier, we eat less dessert, that sort of thing. And when it comes to the weekday, we work out harder. In terms of exercise, we're more regimented, and weekends, it keeps weekends special. So I would encourage you to think about that, see if you and your family, think about what style your family is practicing right now, and you might want to have a conversation with those in your house about how you differentiate between weekends and weekdays. Okay, enough of that. Wanted to give you a couple of science announcements. First of all, our climate unit and our climate action project are still on hold. We're not going to work on either of those this week. Stay tuned. I'll let you know when we start into expanding and continuing our science education. Next up, I'd like to overview your options this week. And it's a menu kind of similar to last week, but last week I gave you 3 options every day. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of options that you are going to choose kind of like what you're working on this week. And I'm not going to spell it out for you. I'm not going to say, hey, you have to pick 3 from the list. I'm not going to say you have to work on science for 30 minutes every day. That's kind of a recommended amount of time. That seems to be a healthy amount for science. But you know, every day is going to be a little different for you guys, and your schedules are all going to be a little bit different in your houses. When maybe one of your parents or somebody else in your household needs the internet, you might not be available to work on science at that time. These activities this week that I put together are activities that don't require a lot of internet time at all. It's mostly activities that involve materials or supplies that you have already in your house. And they don't involve food items, to make sure that I'm sensitive to those students who brought that up. I thought it was a very good idea in these times of, uncertainty. Let's keep food for nourishment, not for scientific endeavor. So the options are going to be not really computer based. They're going to be hands-on. They're going to be they're still going to be experimental. So in that sense, there's some similarity to last week's options, but it's not just you don't have just 3 to choose from every day. One of the options, for example, is to make a car. That might take you all week, depending on your design, depending on your level of commitment. There's also, a propagating houseplants option on there. I'm not exactly sure how long these are going to take. It might take you an hour to do that one. And that it doesn't mean you're only going to do that option for the week. You've got, roughly 2.5 hours for the week. I get it. If you're super overloaded in other subjects, that's one thing, but I think there's less and less of that going on. So, when you're done with one activity, tomorrow is a new day, and start up start up a new one. There's lots of options on the list. Okay, almost done here. The certificate for the week I am offering Team Dynamics is a knot tying certificate. I will put the details in a slideshow. And last of all, we'll have a Google Meet here today and every day at 10 o'clock for boilers, tappers at 10:30. I hope to see you guys there. Happy Monday. Let's have a great day, all right? Bye.